This is SeeingEagles.com and the Richard Moodie Show. I'm the voice of the Eagles Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman, Director of Soccer, Richard Moodie. Richard, an exciting start to the season for you. Maybe not the results you wanted last Saturday against Wingate, but 1,000 fans show up to support your Eagles. Force Carson-Newman University President Randall O'Brien to skydive. What's it mean that the community embraces Carson-Newman soccer?
You know, it's something we're advocates for. We want the community involved and plugged in at soccer games, and I think we're just very fortunate to. I think it speaks wonders of the university that our president's willing to jump out of a perfectly good airplane to support athletics and support specifically soccer, and so we're very grateful to work for and very fortunate to work for such a great president. But you know, it means a lot to staff people coming into the games, and whether or not it was because of the skydivers or free hot dogs or free T-shirts that draw people to the games, I think it's important that when they get there that we make the right impression, and you know, regardless of the scores, I think that you know. You can't. Both my teams came off the field fighting and giving it everything, you know. And so I thought maybe we were the better team on the night for the boys, and arguably should have won. But again, that's a game of soccer, and so it's a game of two halves, and we were the better in the first and second best in the second, and you know, we end up losing the game. But very proud of my teams, and again, it's early, so we've. You know, we answered back right away with a win on Monday night. The girls are going to answer back this Saturday when we go on the road to Catawba, and hopefully the boys too, and we'll get the ball rolling again.
You bring up the win over Lees McRae in overtime. Just how proud are you that, A, you respond from an absolutely crushing loss to Wingate? Let's call it what it is. The equalizer scored after a prolonged injury timeout, and then the golden goal scored following the lights go out on the field, and on the restart, Wingate scores. What did you do to get the guys to respond and rebound from that loss?
Yeah, there's not much that you can do because we had less than 48 hours. So we took the day off on Sunday, and then on Monday when we played Lees McRae, you know, we were 1-0 comfortable. It started the same way that we did at Wingate, and then all of a sudden the second half was we were being pressured, and they get a goal. And when we were at overtime, we just had the chance to look at them and say, remember that feeling that we had last weekend, you know, remember how bad it was, and you know, you don't want to feel it again. And we scored within 2 minutes of overtime, and that feeling was fantastic, and it was definitely a reward, and you know, the motivation going into this game on Saturday, the boys are truly motivated to do so. But you know, Lees McRae just beat Wingate last night 2-1, so that makes us look a little bit better as well. But you know, we're excited. We have a good team. We're playing good soccer. We're still learning, and I think it's important not to peak too early. So we're more interested at peaking and winning the games when it matters.
On the girls' side, you're 0-2-1 this season, and go to a Catawba club that's 1-2-1. What do you, with a week off, what do you work on? What do you build on trying to get that first one of the season?
We work on scoring goals. We've been a bit absent in games going forward, but playing out of the back through the midfield, we look extremely comfortable. We possess the ball well. I think it's an enjoyable game to watch when we play. But we just struggle in the final third. And so with the girls, though, it's the same thing, Adam. We've got to be realistic. We're setting realistic goals, and we want the girls to put things in perspective. Yeah, we want to win every game. That's great, but that's just human nature and us as competitors. But realistically, we're set up to compete very well in the conference, and I still think we will. We played arguably what's one of the best teams in the conference on Saturday, and we lost 4-1. And you know, but at times we looked like we could compete and you know, pose a threat to them. So it'll be the same going into Saturday. We got to go there with a mentality of, hey, this is a game we have to win. This is a game of great importance because we want to end up in the top 8 and off to the SAC tournament, you know.
How much further along is this women's team compared to last year, with a sophomore Michaela Gregg leading the way in points and a freshman in Gabby Genicelli leading the way in shots?
Yeah, it's, you know, I think this team is, we've got a lot more heart, and you know, last year was a rough year for everyone, but at the same time, when I agreed to take over the women's program, I did so knowing that I was going to make it better, and I think that this year we're better. We've got a lot of changes in the program, a lot of new faces. We're a very, very young team with 13 new players, you know, but right now we're kitting up to hopefully have a successful season and achieve the goals that we've set. But at the same time, we're also kitting up for our 2014 class and trying to get this program back on track. And you know, the girls that we have here, we have some great seniors. We'll graduate 8. But you know, we've had talks with them individually and as a group collectively, you know, and they know that they want to leave here with a good impression and setting the foundation for what's to come of the program. And so I think it's important as we move forward that we sell the vision, and you know, and I think it's important that we achieve the goals that we set. So you know, Saturday will be a big test for us, but I've got full confidence that we can go there and we can win. But this week in practice, we've looked sharp. The girls look good. We've had a bit of a hectic week with everything going on, but I think we should be ready, full strength almost, going to Catawba on Saturday.
Richard, pleasure as always. Good luck against the Indians.
Thank you.
Carson-Newman, Director of Soccer, Richard Moodie. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is CNEagles.com.